Let's continue glittering this pencil box and talk about some tips for ombres. A few videos ago, I showed you how to add this first layer of glitter to the pencil box lid. I did let that dry completely before I'm moving on to this step right here. I mentioned a lot in some of my videos when I'm doing ombres that I do have a craft hack in case you have trouble making that fade smooth. And that comes into play right here when you're adding the coat of glossy Mod Podge on top. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been very strategic with how I'm applying it on top of the glitter. I start in the solid areas and then I go back and forth rather vigorously, brushing between the two colors to get a really good fade. It honestly helps even things out if you didn't lay a good initial ombre. Okay, now to the fun part. I definitely had to add more sparkle to this pencil box, so I decided to use that initial glitter as my base. I'm going in with two different colors from PDB Creative Studio, and they are kind of a chunky glitter, which leads me to my next ombre craft hack. Did you see how I used my finger with that chunky glitter to kind of make it spaced out? If I already laid an initial base coat of an extra fine glitter underneath, and then I apply my chunky on top, I do find that it is easy to use your finger to help space out and like blur your edges of the chunky glitter on top. Now I'm going in with Sinister Spark from PDB Creative Studio, which is not quite as chunky as the iconic pink in the center. You do a heavy hand on either end, and now this is my third craft hack. With certain glitter sizes and types, I actually do like to go in with my hand and start sprinkling the glitter to blur the edges. Gives me a lot more control. Comment if you want to see me seal this.